Good afternoon. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Sunday, August 16th. Very profitable week in the market for the newsletter. Some very nice winners. Let's get started off here with the Dow 15-minute chart. We are still trapped within this trading range, this rising bullish or bearish rising wedge, excuse me, on the 15-minute chart. We've got two channels. The main channel here that has support now at 11,500, and then this mini channel that keeps popping up as resistance on each upswing. If we switch to the daily chart, you can see this large bearish rising wedge here, but we're able to close above the 50-day moving average, which is bullish, and I still maintain what we have a very good shot at moving to 12,000 plus on the Dow over the next couple of weeks in August. We're in the summer doldrums right now, late stages of August. Volume drops off on the market. As you can see, volume levels have died off. Typical for August, we typically have nice up moves the last couple of weeks of August into September, and then the seasonal tank in September and October. We've got a nice slow uptrend in the RSI on the Dow daily chart, and unbalanced volume and stochastics also are slightly bullish. So as long as we hold above 11,500, we're going to 12K plus. A break below 11,500 and this rally is over. SMH, huge run for us over the last month. We tagged the buy down here and we've gotten a 15% move out of it. It is trading water right here at the 200-day moving average. Did the same thing back in May before it broke out and tacked on another 4 or 5% gain. So would be watching this here. You really want to see it hold 30. Would not be an adder up here. Would just be riding the 1/4 position you have left and keeping stops at 30 for now here. Oil continued its tank. Major support now comes into play on the price of oil at $110 a barrel. If we see a break below 110, it's going to be plunge city here. The Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley crooks that jacked the price up in June will really start dumping on the market if we see a 110 break. Bullish percent index. You guys will remember back in early June, I issued a caution alert that we were going to see a sell-off in the market based on this indicator. Levels in the 40 are considered extreme overbought. Right now we're back up in this level, so doesn't mean we're going to sell off tomorrow or in the next week, but what it does say is be ready. A sell-off is coming in the market, and it is very likely coming at least in September. Remember, we said it was a buy down here in early July, and since then the market's up huge. Right now we're back into the danger zone, so keep that in mind. Stock plays. ELN sent out a trading alert on Thursday saying a break of 12 was a buy signal or an add signal for those not in yet. Stock just romped on Friday, up huge, got as high as 1440 intraday on Friday. $2 gain on the day. Cannot argue with that. Chart looks really good here, but we need to see follow through tomorrow. Options expiration on Friday. I mentioned in the chat room that the option crooks wanted to see the price from $12.50 to $15. We got to the 14, so the option crooks win yet again on Elon. RSI broke up above 30. Nice volume build. We're about to get a positive MACD crossover, and stochastics are about ready to trigger a buy signal as well. If we see a pullback on Elon early this week, we need to stay above 12. If we see a retrace on Elon and it holds 12 and then starts to bounce again, that is your buy signal for a scalp on this stock. Bounce target is a move back to the 20-day exponential moving average. Right now, that is at 1796. As I mentioned, long term, this stock is going back up here. It's just a matter of when. I mean, we've had multiple 100% wins on Elon over the last couple of years. With patient holds, another one is coming. It's just a matter of time. JMBA Jamba Juice. Nothing like 20% gain in one day. Sent out the trading alert on Thursday, and we got a 20% pop on Friday. Cannot argue with that. Would be looking to add around the 105 area on this one, and target again would be 120 and 150 on this one. RSI, nice up build. We had a nice volume confirmation on Friday. We're about to get a positive ADX cross here. We're going to go from a highly negative ADX trend to a very positive ADX trend. And you guys know that whenever we see that, typically some nice scalp gains are seen afterwards. On balance volume also has a nice build on it, and stochastics also triggering a buy on this one. So JMBA looks really, really good over the next couple of weeks. Solid stops on this one now at $1. IDEV, another nice winner for us. It's been holding above $2 level. Would add any dips to the 195 area. This stock has no resistance here right now. As I mentioned, target is 225 to 250 on this one. Medium term, this one's going back up to the threes. So if you're looking for a medium term play, this one looks like it's your play. Everything else technically looks really, really good. I want to see it hold too, however. So if you're looking to trail stops and not keep a lot of plays, $2 are your stops on this one. Over 210, this one should really bust out, and we should see 225 really fast on a 210 break. Hopefully we see that early tomorrow morning. Sirius, bottom is in, as we called last week. First target on this one is a move back to the 20-day, and then after that we're looking for a move back to the 50-day. We're 3 weeks since we touched the... Actually, we're going on to our 4th week since the stock touched its 50-day moving average. And if you go back over the last year, about a month is as long as we go without the stock bouncing back. We're about to get a positive MACD crossover. RSI is strong. Stochastics are up over 20 and triggering a buy for us. So Sirius looks really, really good right now, in my opinion. Any dips below 140, I would consider adding to your scalps, or if you're not in, initiating a long position. CROX, Crocs, another winner for us last week. Mentioned good idea to pick up some in the 440s, or 420s, I mean. We had a double bottom hold on Wednesday, and then the stock up as high as 470 on Friday. Any dips to the 430 area, I'd be looking to pick up a scalp play, or you can wait for a break of 5 to pick up a position on this one. RSI is coming out of the basement, same with stochastics, so this one's looking really, really good going into this week. Couple of plays we're waiting to break out here. We've got CHTR Charter. I would actually give this one rope to $1.05. Breakout now is 117. We get a break of 117 and it should be off to the races on this stock. RSI has flatlined over the last month. Same with stochastics and on balance volume. Every time we've gotten into a charter over the last year, with a little bit of patience, we've gotten anywhere from 20 to 40% moves on the stock. So I think this one's ready. It's a laggard tech stock, and these are the kind of stocks like JMBA that usually do well in this kind of market environment. The other play is IAR, Ideric Inc. Yellow Pages is what you would know these guys for. Stops 122, target 150. Last week we got into this one at $1.35, and a day later we are at $1.60. So when this stock goes, it goes big. And as you can see on the chart, the retrace over the last 4 days has been on lower and lower volume, which is exactly what you want to see on a retrace. Stochastics also under 20, so this one is nicely oversold. We've got 4 or 5 cents downside, 20 to 30 cents upside, so the risk reward is quite attractive here. IMMU looks ready to go on one of his monster runs. We're basing like we have after every, as I mentioned before, we got a positive MACD cross. That was the last thing we needed for this one to take off. 240 to 260 plus is target on this one. These show that we have We bottom, run 60 cents, bottom, run 60 cents, bottom, run 60 cents. And each time MACD has a positive cross, which we have right now, and each time we've got a move up over 20 on stochastics. So this one looks coiled and ready for a run near term. Last but not least, OPWV. This is a $2 stock trading at a buck 40. Would look to add under a buck 50. Targets are 170, 180, and $2 here. Trying to cut this short. Video's getting a little long here, but lots of plays going into this week. Market looks pretty safe for now, but we're playing still high cash. A lot of plays, but tight stops, and this market rally should continue into the month end. So that's it. I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Goodbye.